In this article, the author talked about optimizing the students' learning by turning towards a more blended learning, which is a mix of teacher instruction, student collaboration, and educational technology. Um, this will just improve the engagement and learning of the students. So, when you start to incorporate collaborative learning into your classroom, students start to become more of a part of the teaching process. It is less about the teacher being the sole instructor and more about the students sharing knowledge with their peers. This kind of goes back to those that strategy of table groups and getting the students to work together and talk about any questions they have. This will just teach the students to kind of lean more on the peers and work together, and it will build their critical thinking. So, again, blended learning is the goal. It's where you have the right mix of teacher instruction, student collaboration, and educational technique. Blended learning will optimize student learning. Teachers will take on more of a guiding role rather than the sole instructive one. Students will become more independent of their learning. This just really gets students engaged in what they're doing because they have a bigger part and bigger role into it. They're kind of more depending on themselves and others around them, and the teacher is there just to guide them to the right destination. Um, a great strategy to use to create a fun and digestible lesson is by using educational podcast. Um, you can do this by assigning a podcast to small groups where they will need to listen and discuss the podcast. Then they will create a presentation online to share the key takeaways with the rest of the class. This just helps make lessons more digestible for students, and this way students are learning from other students because the presentations that they're sharing with others. Um, Again, podcasts are such a big thing right now, and it's just a fun, easy way to get students engaged in what they're learning.